Some people who break the law, including those that don't necessarily mean to, don't really do themselves any favours. For example, this driver who drove past a police car on the way back to base doing 95 miles an hour driving with an expired driving licence. Doubtless owing to the speed of the vehicle, the police pulled this driver over on the A47 in Norwich doing 95 miles an hour. When they stopped the vehicle, they confirmed that this was a mechanic driving a customer's vehicle, but he had an expired driving licence. This is important for a number of reasons, because not only is driving with an expired licence an offence in itself, which will attract points and a fine, but it's also going to invalidate your insurance, which is why it's usually charged alongside driving without valid insurance. Now, some insurance companies may well cover you as a gesture of goodwill, but don't doubt that they will all be entitled to void your insurance for the fact that you're not driving with a valid insurance. Now, this offence is easier to commit than you think, because some insurance companies have said that even having an expired photograph on your photograph license will invalidate your insurance. Because the photograph is out of date, doesn't accurately reflect what you look like, and you are required to keep all of your details up to date with your driving license with the DVLA, even if your license hasn't yet expired. So your driving license hopefully is one of those things that you never really have to look at very often, so I would urge anybody watching, take a look at it now, make sure it isn't expired, because this is a snowball effect. Because if you are stopped for any reason and it's discovered that you are driving on an expired license, not only will you get the points and the fine for that, but then you may also be charged for driving without insurance, and the knock-on effect is that your insurance is not only going to be more difficult to get in the future, but if you do get insurance, then the premiums are going to go sky high. For those of you that are hit by an uninsured driver, we do have the Motor Insurance Bureau to help to cover your claim, and then they go after the individual who was driving without insurance. Some insurers, including Aviva, not a sponsored video but sponsorships welcome, go one step further and create what they call an uninsured driver promise, which means if you are hit by an uninsured driver, they will cover you without affecting your no claims discount. So it's always worth to check these things with your insurance company, because if that's something you're worried about, these are the sort of questions you should ask to see what kind of services they offer. But in the meantime, this driver, whether he intended to be driving on an expired license or not, is now in trouble because he passed a police car doing 95 miles an hour. Several offences in one, not the smartest move. So I hope this is interesting, and thank you for watching.